Good morning from the Colonial Inn in Concord, Massachusetts. This inn is over 300 years old. A lot of history here. I've always wanted to stay here. Every time that we would drive around this area to go to Walden Pond when we lived here, and I would see this Colonial Inn, and I wanted to visit so bad. So I was very excited when it worked out that while we were coming here for me to graduate from the Harvard Extension School this trip, we could also come and stay here at the Colonial Inn. Okay, so this informational binder is in our room, and what we realized, we opened it to start reading it. We saw this about the haunted inn, and as we read through it, we realized it talks about a scary story in room 24. What room are we in, Kenzie?
Okay, I'll open the door.
Yeah, we're in room 24. There's been a few ghost shows, right, that have been filmed here. Ghost hunters. This is one of the top 25 most haunted historic hotels. And it just so happens that the haunted room is indeed room 24, where a couple on their honeymoon saw a ghost in the night. So there you go. Okay, let's do a little walk down the hallway. The floorboards kind of creak underneath you. I do love an old hotel. Ooh, let's see what's over here. Oh my gosh, look at these tiny little chairs. Okay, and we've got chandeliers. So they have a restaurant here. This is the lobby. It's pretty cool. Just to drive down the road from the Concord Inn is the Old North Bridge. We love coming here. It's so beautiful. It has such an amazing history. And look at it right now. In summertime. Oh my goodness. April 19th, 1775.
So the British marched from Boston all the way to Concord here, and their goal was to take out the colonial arms, meaning their guns and ammo and stuff. And so Paul Revere made his famous ride, but then other people rode even further and alerted the colonists that the British were coming. And so up on that hill, the colonists gathered and saw the smoke from Concord, and then saw the British army across the way, and they marched down. And that's the shot heard around the world, which happened right here at the Old North Bridge.
What's really cool is that I'm able to look at my family history, and my 5th great-grandfather was a Minuteman here, which is so cool. So his name is Willard Fletcher, and he was here. He was a Minuteman. That's so cool, Kenzie. Family history. Oh my goodness, it's just green and wildlife. It just stretches on and on. And then over here, look at this garden. So beautiful. We used to take the girls here when they were little. It's just so fun and so full of history, and it just has a really, really good feeling. I love it here because there's this house right here, this like historical mansion, and then they have like stone steps and places of brick that just kind of like overlook the water. So cool. Wow. Okay, so now we're gonna go into the museum. Do these pillars remind you of the Haunted Mansion? Let's take a little walk right up here. This is the North Bridge Visitor Center. Let's take a walk in. Wow. Okay. Let's go find my people. Okay.
No, this is the so the Colonial Inn.
Look at this, you guys. The British soldier's uniform. Wow. Here is the bridge. It's crazy to think that the battle took place here. I mean, the bridge would have been different, but here in April. It's so beautiful and so serene here. It seriously is just amazing. And so, with that for now, we're gonna say goodbye to Concord and hello to Boston. This is right in the harbor. Look, that says Boston Tea Party. But we are actually going to the Boston Children's Museum. Look at that right there! The Boston Harbor. That's where the Boston Tea Party was. Yesterday we spent a lot of time at Harvard Square doing graduation stuff. It's a long day for the kids, so we're just doing fun things in Boston today, starting with the Boston's Children's Museum. Okay, this is the golf ball section. A loop-de-loo for the golf balls! It's like roller coaster rides for the golf balls. Okay, this is the bubble section. Wow! That's pretty good, Dad. Kenzie's trying to make a giant square bubble. When Kenzie was little, we'd come here when she was like 2 and she'd say, bubbles, bubbles. She loved this bubble part. She loved the golf ball part. It's a really fun kids museum. Okay, this is the water section. You can race boats. And then over here, there's a waterfall. All right, here's the waterfall. Get your boats ready. Where they go?
All the way down.
Raise your boat. Come on, Sienna. Come on. Through the maze.
I'm with Kenzie. Kenzie.
No, Kenzie's cheating. You guys did it. You finished the boat race. Yay. Oh my gosh. It's the Arthur section. What? Is this a tent for Buster? I love that. When I was a kid, I loved Arthur. That was like my go-to after-school show. So great.
What are you learning today, teachers?
This section is so fun. Oh, we're gonna be the students. Kenzie is the teacher. This section is so cute with the teacher and the chalkboard with the magnetic letters and wait, what does that say? YouTube Heather Pead? Oh my gosh, that's my channel. Hey, goodbye Boston's Children's Museum. Look, you can climb up that whole thing. That was a lot of fun. Okay, so now our next spot on our Boston to-do list today was the Boston Gardens. We came here all the time when we lived here, and of course it's so beautiful in summertime, though it's a little bit cooler today. But we're gonna just kind of walk around and enjoy being here. Here are the swan boats. They're closed right now. We've done these in the past, right, Kens? They're pretty cute. It just kind of goes around while they pedal it. They're very, very cute out in the middle of this pond. So the pond is just like woven throughout the park. So beautiful, usually very busy. Squirrels, ducks. My girls have a blast just walking around. And then we're gonna make our way over to the Make Way for Duckling statue. Here it is, the Make Way for Duckling statues. Oh my gosh. You guys are so grown up now. You did this when you were just tiny kiddos. So there's a book, a Make Way for Ducklings book. And that's what the statue is based on. So cute. And directly across from Boston Gardens is Boston Commons. I believe this is here for Memorial Day weekend. Right up here we have the carousel. Okay. There's no way that we could not go on the Boston carousel. There they are! Hello! I remember taking these guys on this when they were so tiny, and it's just crazy. Sienna was born here in Boston. Kenzie was just like so small at the time. We loved coming to the gardens and the commons. And it was also something that whenever we had people come and visit us, hi, we would take them to the commons and the gardens. It's beautiful. It's so beautiful. And it's beautiful in every season. Hello! Okay, so right now we are actually walking in Frog Pond. In the wintertime, this is a giant ice skating rink, which is really fun. And then usually in summertime, they fill it up with water and you can come in here and splash around. It's a lot of fun. But being May, it might still be just a little too chilly for that. So right now, it's just open. Okay, you guys, so this is in Northtown, Boston.
It's the Old North Church.
Oh, we're coming up on the Old North Church. The roads here are so narrow because it's just so old.
So this church held lanterns. Well, the poem goes, one if by land, two if by sea. It was actually two if by the Charles River. And that's the way they went. The British went, they crossed from Boston to Cambridge over the Charles River to begin their march over to Concord, where the Old North Bridge, which is also on this video, was filmed. So, yeah.
There it is, the Old North Church. If you have enough time and you're visiting Boston, you can do a really cool historical walking tour and see a lot of really, really cool stuff. So we went out to dinner to celebrate graduation for both me and Kellen, because I graduated this year, but Kellen also got his MBA this year. So anyway, we went out to eat and got dessert to go. Now we are back at the hotel. Okay, so walking back up to the Colonial Inn. Look at these lights. Oh my gosh. I love it. Here we are, Colonial Inn, ending the day where we started. Let's just do a little walk in. Look how beautiful that looks. Oh my gosh, I love it. I love it so much. Back up in here. We've made it back.